the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Aka 17 days na Ghana kwa koto aba na NDC amanyokuo no won ani abrese krodom no a enye asem kotoa na CCI won target nyina the Ashanti region because one ehun say Ashanti region vote eso etia no na eboa NDC amanyokuo mo wini power anti CCI won focus nyina ababedi Ashanti region so na se yebekai a enche na chairman untumi edeba betu edwa se because of say NDC amanyoko ni target nyina Ashanti region ti born afa COP Nathan Kofi Boache se omra na ometreni NDC amanyoko ni metwoma no sane 7 December no edu a born ebetimi akenya won ho na omanfo entimi ema meto aba sane ebe ya NPP amanyoko ni vote eso bete ewo Ashanti region ha na eno ana abusuafo yeda esore ya Custom Division of Ghana Revenue Authority mino ka say Atuo enom ne nioma firearms weapons a one seize enye asemkoto na ose ene say debia one eye won regular checkup ehwe nipa a one ede enioma ebo man ni munti container ba ko na omo hwem nipa no ana one ehun no eye NDC amanyokuo no mugu pa ba ko a one enim no nti eye nya bisa anse papa na enioma ben na wo de ba be pie mu ewo man Ghana na osi we de eye car spare parts ene makwa akofa meba na maba beton nti one eye no car say say car spare parts de a ene yenko na yenko hwehwem nti one hwehwem na no muhu bag kese ba ko abusuafo one ekobie ma etu ahodo a ekum no ene asem kotoa na etuo ahodo bi a one seize 53 pistols 65 rounds of ammunition 74 magazines and a PC holster at the Golden Jubilee Terminal at Tema Port. Na commissioner ono ekasa Brigadier Zibrim Ayorogo and odi to just say yampa. One answer etimi akasa nyoma we nyina nipa krono no ka say one amwano NDC mugu no ede no akwa apressifo akache hwe se emra no a ewo Ghana ha ene ne be di te say de tie say aka 17 days na ye ba beto aba no en motimi akwa Atuo ahodo some de ba be disturb the peace of Oman Ghana mino ka say ntetie yenya ne say na ideology etachire nyina ne say sa Atuo nyina nka won ade ba be pie mu ewo the Ashanti region na nipa no won etimi training won no bon ade Atuo no etimi amomo na 7 December bon ade akwa akodi djuma ena nyame a ompebone Ghana Customs Division so ensa etimi akomo na Commissioner Brigadier Zibrim Ayorogo ekasai na moma yenkotie nensem odi tudwa about ebra one etimi ehun all this ammunition yenkotie.
On Friday 15th November during routine examination of the container by customs officers in the presence of the declarant and the agent, the importer's representative at the Golden Jubilee Terminal, the customs examination team discovered 53 sidearms, 74 magazines, and 65 live ammunition concealed in 3 different suitcases. The customs examination team immediately notified the Ghana Revenue Authority Intelligence and Investigation Unit and the Preventive Unit of the Customs Division of the incident. Following the notification, personnel of GRA Intelligence and Investigation Unit and the Customs Preventive Unit arrived at the scene and confirmed the 53 sidearms, the 74 magazines, and 65 live ammunition concealed in 3 different suitcases. The firearms, magazines, and the live ammunition were seized. Additionally, all other items in the container were thoroughly examined and detained for further investigations. Also, the agent and the consignee representative were also arrested and interrogated on the seized items. The suspect was subsequently transferred to the Marine and Railway Police Station Tema for further investigations. Assignments in the container were declared as vehicles and personal effect without declaring the sidearms, magazines, and the live ammunition. The non-declaration and the concealment on the firearms and magazines and live ammunition amount to smuggling and concealment of weapons in contravention of Section 138 of Customs Act 2015, Act 891. It is worthy of note that all importers requiring to import firearms and ammunition into the country must first obtain license and permit from the Ministry of Interior before the import. Any person who therefore import firearms and ammunition without the requisite license or permit commits.
Now, information available to the NPP reveals that several months ago, the NDC has been training thugs in pockets of communities, including Obuasi East constituency, under the guise of private security training. These individuals are being prepared to disrupt electoral process, particularly in Ashanti region, which is the MPP stronghold. We are aware that recently, November 11th, 2024, the NDC Committee on Mining, led by one Tony Obin, former Chief Executive Officer, Minerals Commission, held a secret meeting with some NDC small-scale miners at the conference hall of Mauli Hotel in Bidiam in the Obuasi West municipality. One of the aims of the meeting was to recruit some members of the pro-NDC small-scale miners to form part of the NDC's Eagle Force Vigilante Group, which will be deployed to some MPP polling stations with the aim of causing mayhem on elections day. The MPP is also aware of mobile money transactions directly linking leading NDC members to payments made to these trained thugs. These individuals are being deployed to strategic locations in the Upper East and Upper West regions to foment trouble as well. We have also discovered plans by the NDC to use ambulances to transport weapons to these thugs on elections day. This deceitful strategy will also not work under our watch. Additionally, on elections day, the NDC plan to deploy thugs on motorbikes to shoot indiscriminately in MPP stronghold with the aim of creating fear and panic to suppress voter turnout and to disrupt the counting process. We are also well informed that some NDC members, led by a retired commissioner of police, Nathan Kofi Boache, are coordinating efforts to escalate insecurity in Ashanti region and other MPP strongholds. This plan includes engaging armed robbers and other criminal elements to increase cases of robbery and kidnapping in the days leading up to the elections. We are assured that the security forces are on top of this, and Ghanaians have very little to worry about. But we need to make Ghanaians aware of the evil intentions of the opposition party, an opposition that has used the last 4 years to frustrate government business and want to use the defeat that awaits them on December 7th to disturb our democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, despite the enactment of the Anti-Vigilantism Act, the NDC on November 4th tried to launch a certain vigilante group called Azoka Boys.
On Friday,
the police
November,
disrupted this move, and it was in the Aswansi constituency in Ashanti region. These individuals, known for their violent activities in previous elections, have been tasked with intimidating voters in Ashanti region to undermine voter confidence and to disrupt electoral violence. It is disheartening that the third launch of this supposed Azoka Boys was in the full glare of the public, and it was happening the same day the Peace Council and the Christian Council were launching the peace campaign. I want to assure Ghanaians that the MPP has seen through the NDC's plans and will use all lawful means to safeguard the sanctity of December 7th election and defend Ghana's democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, November 19th, 2024, the National Communications Officer of the NDC convened a press conference where he made baseless, frivolous allegations that the MPP is planning to rig the December 7th elections. Among his outlandish claim, he alleged that Brigadier General Opoku, the General Officer Commanding of the Central Command of Ghana Armed Forces, is part of a supposed scheme involving ballot stuffing, swapping of ballot boxes and pig sheet, and other clandestine activities to tilt the balance of victory in favor of the MPP ahead of December 7th elections. These allegations, he claimed, are targeted at the Ashanti region, beginning from the special voting exercise scheduled for December 2nd. Permit me to say this, that the statement is, the allegations made by the National Communication Officer and the NDC are entirely baseless, devoid of any iota of credible evidence, and represent yet another desperate attempt by the NDC to raise tension and distract the people of Ghana from their own misdeeds. You level against a reputable army officer baseless allegations. You do not provide any, not even a single evidence, and yet you want us to take you serious. I have said that nobody can rig these elections. Look, we will vote at the polling station. We will count at the polling station. Collation will be done. The new patriotic party shall emerge victorious. His Excellency the Vice President will be the next president. Nobody can foment any sort of trouble, whatever form, whatever shape. I dare, if you want, try. Nobody. We will vote in peace. We will cast our ballot in peace. Ghana will be united. Ghana will not fall. And I'm telling you, the new patriotic party shall emerge victorious. Indeed, the NDC's communications officer and the NDC failed to substantiate their claim with facts or evidence, demonstrating that this is nothing more than a fabrication designed to divert attention from NDC's own wicked machinations to destabilize the Ashanti region, all because it is a stronghold of the MPP. Ladies and gentlemen, The NDC's desperation is palpable. Their press conference is part of a broader strategy to create unnecessary tension, fear, and panic in the Ashanti region by manufacturing an atmosphere of insecurity. Unfortunately, in doing so, the NDC has stopped to tarnishing the hard-earned reputation of Brigadier General Opoku and the Central Command of the Ghana Armed Forces. Such baseless attacks on the integrity of the armed forces are reckless and dangerous. And you recall, it's this same National Communications Officer who, before the 2020 election, said that all security personnel recruited during the regime of the New Patriotic Party, they should know that their tenure is coterminous with that of the New Patriotic Party. And so, if you were recruited, so we are talking about the over 100,000 security personnel recruited under the New Patriotic Party. This reckless statement from the NDC's National Communication Officer suggested that in an unlikely event that the NDC is back, they are going to terminate the appointment of every immigration officer, every police officer, every military officer, every prison officer, all security officers who were recruited from 2017 to 2024. Such reckless statement. That is the same person saying, throwing all of these baseless allegations around. Let it be known that the MPP will not tolerate any such devilish plans by the NDC. We call on the Inspector General of Police, IGP, and all security and intelligence agencies to closely monitor individuals like COP Kofi Boakye, who have been identified as a central figure in these destabilizing schemes. The MPP is also serving notice that any individual who attempts to foment chaos during the December 7th election, especially in the Ashanti region, should think twice, as such actions will be met not equal force, but with much bigger force to protect the peace, stability, and democratic process of our nation. Let history serve as a warning to the NDC that no party since the year 2000, at least, has ever succeeded in using violence to win an election. No party. On the contrary, violence undermines the effort of those who plan it and strengthens the resolve of the party it targets. The NDC would do well to abandon their destructive plans and focus on competing peacefully and fairly. The NPP remains a party of peace, committed to free, fair, and transparent elections. We will, however, not countenance any attempt to subvert the will of the people through intimidation or violence. We call on all well-meaning Ghanaians to reject the NDC's tactics and stand firm in defending our democracy. Let us show the world once again that Ghana is a shining example of peaceful and credible elections. And again, it is important that His Excellency Alhaj Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is number one on the ballot. Is number one on the ballot. The elephant is our symbol. The elephant is our winning symbol. And all our parliamentary candidates are also number one on the ballot. Thank you very much. The Vice President, Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia, a president-elect of the Republic. Na me kashe nyame ni monyam biem so se eye emrahye bedwam nso ye benya clear majority ye benya emano kaka capacity ye benya no ebeburu mo adwene mo ntiase so na medical ka se abawe obie no obetimi awiem MPP party yenye ya adwen da yenye ya adwen so da tie bewi ababim sanse ye die hudi se ya ye adwuma ye die hudi se wo ba school semu a ene ye mofra 5.7 million ene omuntu admission fee omuntu feeding fee ene omuntu anyina munkanea omuntu ensuo textbooks free exercise books free MPP aban ena abadi sika hye obi bia abotom ene nka admission abaya yankora yi go school ya na se ye wo fa asenom ye ma no ka wantu akran ka be 15,000 to 18,000 Ghana cedis says ka we sika aban e dia hye obi bia abotom ene oba mpomudin a ebi si da sa aban bi beba na wabo na adwe mu po se osi hospital mako oha ni agire edunnan 114 hospitals ni nyina so o hwe ba bia yesi aduru na oha mu chichemu aduoson eko aduwotwe 70 to 80%. Ebin sida we nyina echi no yesa wo 40 yesi a eno de yapa ho ntomakra okodrobo nso ebi wo akontomra bogoso ebi wo elubo nansi yana president say we asare nso de okobia no akontomra ebi si ho nti oba empomuden so a ebi sida oba ya kwan yi a ebi sida Ghana hafa na nyina ye yi akwan chen NDC aban emmo ho emprebe ennan enti ye hudi se ye nwuma pa ya na ena ne ye bo ho dehuru e dia check Ghana for na ye pese ye ma obibia ate asese adwempo boni a ekura NDC for ebi ni se nanu ye omukoye meeting our Mauli Hotel Obuasi West Municipality na penny o masoma no Tony Obin se omo penipa a tutrase munti ebetu omo ka